What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the DS Asylum. I'm your warden, Dimitri Strine, and today I want to talk about the non-content problem that I have with Dragon Ball Legends. Now, you're probably wondering, what in the hell is non-content? I've said that a few times over the past couple days. What the hell is non-content? It's when you have an event, which means it looks like content, but you can beat the entire thing without even trying. When the event is so unbelievably easy that you could realistically not do anything and the time would run out before the CPU could actually manage to beat you. And literally put your phone down, go do something else, and come back later. The time would run out before your 3 units could actually be beaten. That is what non-content is, and that seems to be the only one of only 2 kinds of content Legends can produce. It's either way too easy, or it's still easy but unfair. Because the thing about artificial difficulty is, artificial difficulty isn't hard. When they use artificial difficulty to make one CPU be able to 1v3 your team with ease, if you're not on fucking point, that's not hard, it's just unfair. Instead of making one CPU ridiculously powerful, why not just put the CPU on the same level as you and just have there be 3 of them? That way it's fair, but still challenging. And I don't really give a shit what you have to do. Let's just have an example, right? This event right here is probably the biggest, the most egregious part of it. I'm done this event. This event is finished. I just have to do the challenges. The very last stage is 2 level 3800 units. Real quick, let's just take a look, right? Well, I got power level. Let's just take a look, right? My team, right? My LOE team right here. Just take a look, right? Both of them are level 3,800. I have 1 level 5,000, 2 level 5,000, 3 level 5,000, 4 level 5,000, 5 level 5,000, 6 level 5,000. My entire fucking team is 1,200 levels above them. It is impossible for you to lose unless the time runs out. Because obviously when you lose, or when the time runs out, you lose. So the only possible way to lose this is to not play and just let time run out. They can't beat you, especially if you have so much as 1 unit with type advantage over them. I bring Metal Cooler, I am guaranteed to run out the clock before they can beat me. And even if I brought 3 red units, I still would most likely run out the clock before they killed all 3 of them. That is not content. It's not. I'm not actually playing the game. I tap 2 cards and I fucking win. I'm done your entire event in 5 minutes or less. I sound like some stupid ass scene on TV ad. Satisfaction not guaranteed, motherfucker. That's not content. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Super Saiyan 3 event, right? So on this event, you actually do fight a level 5,000 opponent. This one right here, this stage right here, no issues with it. 3 level 5,000 opponents, that's how it should be. No issues with it. And you come here, 1 level 5,000 opponent. I suppose you could lose if you brought 3 red units. At least he's on the same level as you and has more health, so I suppose it's possible to lose if you sit there and do absolutely nothing. But it's just not content. And on top of that, these events are so incredibly short. Both of these events have 7 stages. That is 14 stages between 2 events. Now, in a previous video, I did mention that I would count the Just Try to Surpass Me event as actual content, even though there's only 3 stages. The reason for this is I actually have to play. I actually have to play your game in order to beat them. It's not a simple matter of just tapping 3 cards to kill 3 units. I actually have to pay attention. Hell, I didn't beat Scream difficulty on my first try. It took me multiple tries to beat it while also trying to do the challenges at the same time. So, yeah, that's content. Forcing me to sit down and actually play your game, to actually try, that is content, even if there is only 3 stages. If they just released like 4 events that are exactly like this, I'd be fine with it. Have one event give you these stupid ass tickets, have one event give you some crystals, have one give you some resources like souls or whatever, and then have one just be for the sake of it. Maybe you get a title, maybe you get like some slot removers, I don't know, just have something in there, make it worth doing, and I'd be fine. I'd be absolutely fine with that. It's not a lot of content, but it's still content. I still have to play your fucking game. And even with 50 battle events like this one that I still haven't unlocked because I just can't be asked to do the missions at a fast pace. And also because, weirdly enough, I realized while trying to do these missions that there's not a single team that I regularly use that has a single Goku on it. Because I don't use my God Key team anymore. Like, almost ever. So, yeah, I actually had to go out of my way to use Goku. It was kind of crazy. But even 50 battle events, they're like half content. Not even, they're like 1/3 content. Because the first 30 battles are, as I said before, you literally just hit 1 card and win. But like the last 10 battles specifically, you might actually have to pay attention a little bit. Not because the CPU's hard, but because the CPU could OHKO your entire team if you're not careful. So, I mean, they're kind of content. It's artificial content. It's artificial difficulty. So it's like halfway content. At least there's more than one of them. I don't know. 50 battle events. It's just artificial difficulty. I don't understand why they can't just have 3 units. Like, I understand you're supposed to be fighting one. I don't actually know what's at the end of this event. Maybe I do fight 3 units, but for the most part, 50 battle events have you fighting 1 unit the entire time. Just repeat the unit. Like, just have me fight the same unit 3 times in one battle. Just have a full team of the same unit. I don't give a shit. It's better than making artificial difficulty. It's a video game. Do you really think it's that crazy of an idea to fight 3 Kid Boos in one stage? No, it's not. It is a fucking video game. It's not like you people want realism and to be, faithful to the source material. This last stage here, you literally fight Vegeta, Goku, and Kid Buu. At no point was Kid Buu fighting with Goku and Vegeta to kill Kid Buu. So clearly you don't care whether it makes sense or not. Just put this event this stage right here. Just give me one of the Buuhans and then both the Kid Boos, all at level 5,000, and put them on the same level as me. It's not that complicated. And also, stop making the CPU prioritize Perfect Vanish so much. That's the biggest contributor to artificial difficulty in this game. The CPU literally just stands still 90% of the time and just waits to Perfect Vanish you. It's the most annoying bullshit, and it doesn't make anything hard. I always, the way I play PvE, I will not do anything until the CPU engages me first. Because I'm not going to deal with the CPU perfect vanishing me. Also, for people who have a problem with perfect vanishing, I've tended to know this. At no point will the CPU ever perfect vanish a blast card unless you are at full distance. So if you vanish something and you're so used to them immediately perfect vanishing you if you try to strike card them, if you use a blast card, they won't vanish you at all. And if you're mid-range, They usually won't vanish you at all, or they'll vanish at the last possible second, giving you an opportunity to still attack them. So, CPU doesn't exactly get blast cards for some weird reason. Also, you can charge step with strike cards in PvE, for anyone who didn't know that. Because when you charge step with them, the CPU either tries to tap attack you or just fucking stands there. And that's the thing, right? I shouldn't be able to do that. Instead of prioritizing the CPU to perfect vanish and counter everything you do, giving me ways to exploit your fucking game, how about you actually have someone who knows how to play the game program the shit? Why do none of your programmers actually play the fucking game? You would think at least one person in that company would be halfway decent at Dragon Ball Legends and know what to do when actually programming the CPU. But no, that kind of programming would take time, and we don't have time to make shit actually work properly because we're too busy trying to throw out banner after banner after banner. Literally, we get a new banner every single week. I've noticed the pattern. Every 4-week period, it's Legends All-Stars, Zenkai, Step Up, Zenkai. That's the pattern. Within a 4-week period, we get 2 Zenkais, a Legends All-Star, and a Step Up. All their time is being focused into releasing as much shit as they can to drain as much money out of your pockets as they possibly can, aside from, instead of just making their game good and letting people pay because they want to, not because they have to, in order to grab all of this shit that they keep missing. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, people want shit. People want the shits. Even if it's not new. Like the current All-Star banner. I have recommended that people summon on that banner, but it's not because of the new units, it's because of the rest of the banner. The new units nowadays don't really matter all that much. They'll come back. It's the fact that they come back that makes me want to say, yeah, summon on this banner. Pride Troopers are back for the first time, summon on the All-Star banner. Rival Universe is a good team. Throw some crystals in. But that's their biggest problem. They're too busy making new units, making new Zenkais, trying to make all these fucking banners. And they're completely neglecting the actual gameplay, both PvE and PvP. PvP is a fucking mess. It takes about 94 hours to find a single match. And then when you do find a match, you wish you hadn't, because it's just bullshit all the time. It's just straight bullshit because of all these stupid ass, broken ass Zenkais that are fucking everywhere. Because every major team in the game now has more than one of them. Zenkai should have been a thing that made old units viable, not a thing that makes old and kinda old and sometimes even not that old units fucking broken. But because they've done away with normal balance updates entirely, they need Zenkai units to last a long time. People wonder why Zenkais are so fucking powerful. That's the reason. I can tell you why. I'm not stupid. I know the exact reason why Zenkais are so powerful. It's because they're not ever going to update them again. So they need these units to survive. They need them to be good for a long period of time so that you have a reason to summon for them, so that you have a reason to use them. These Zenkai units need to still be good 1, even 2 years from now. They need to still be viable by the 4-year anniversary. That's why they're so fucking strong. But the problem with that is, if you just updated a few units at a time, here's the thing, right? People say that, updating 5 units at a time was a lot of strain on the company, and that's why they went to Zenkais. No one asked you to update 5 units at a time. You Zenkai 1 unit at a time. Just have 1 weekly character update. So that way they're not fucking broken. And then Zenkai, the ones that are so old that a basic update, a basic buff wouldn't help them. That's what you do. That is how you balance your fucking game. Give small buffs to units that could use them. They're kind of old, but they even still have useful things in their kit, like the purple Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That fucker doesn't need a Zenkai, but I could definitely see him having, a basic balance buff. Raise his stats a little bit, tweak his existing abilities a bit. It's fine. He's already got a good kit. He's just falling a bit behind because, he's over a year old now. So, falling a bit behind. But he doesn't need a fucking Zenkai. And then, first of all, that also reduces the amount of Zenkai units that we need. Because when you balance update things, they don't need to be Zenkai'd for a little bit longer. So we don't have to have Zenkais as frequently. Hell, I wouldn't even be upset if it was one Zenkai a month. I don't give a shit. But honestly, it should be like one banner, one balance update, one Zenkai. That should be your monthly routine. Banner, balance update, Zenkai, or balance update, banner, then Zenkai. That should be your routine. It'll put a lot less strain on your incredibly small team because Bandai refuses to hire people even though they're a multi-billion-dollar company. And it will allow you to focus on the actual gameplay. I get it. It's a gotcha. You want to make money. But I'm telling you, I've been telling you this for 2 fucking years now. Almost. Actually, no. Nah, I've been telling you this shit for 2 years now. If you make people happy, they will spend money. You do not have to force people into spending money because the only thing you can do is PvP. And PvP is downright impossible without high-starred units or Zenkai units. Just focus on the things that actually matter and stop being the most corporate company on the fucking planet. It's all about money for you people. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. We allow you to exist. You only make money because we allow you to make money. So how about treating us a little bit better and actually give us real content, not this non-content bullshit. If you disappear, another company will start making Dragon Ball games and our money goes there. If we disappear, you disappear as a result. Keep that in mind. Stop making your game so fucking boring.